into tips and tricks for people that want to make great video game commentary videos.
Gotcha. Pro tips.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say this. I just want to address this. There are no tricks. A lot of people like to think there's like these little keys, little nuggets of information that if you know, you can launch a big YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And the truth is there's not. There's no surefire way, and I get messages all the time. It's like, what's your trick? What's your angle? What's the thing you do that makes you successful? And there is no one little thing that you can just do and know and all of a sudden be successful. It's the culmination of a bunch of different things if you want to be successful. So I'll say this, if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to know pro tips specifically because you want to make a business out of it, you're not going to do well. That's just the truth. Anyone who goes into this and says, you know, let's capitalize on the money that can be made here, they won't do well. And you see it all the time. I don't know a single person's channel today who's really big in gaming, because that's the world I know. I know gaming.
Yeah,
I'm sure
definitely.
it's true across all the different categories, who started their channel with the intent of making money. Okay, this guys like Syndicate, guys like T Martin, guys like myself and Woody, we all started because we loved gaming.
So started for fun, and then just see where it goes.
We love the community aspect. So if you're going to start a YouTube channel, do it for that reason. A tip that I would give to people is look at the reception that you're getting and really take feedback as much as you can. I know that's a really general, generic tip, but here's a problem I see a lot. I see a lot of people message me and they say, listen, I'm making great stuff, but I'm just not noticed. And that's true in so many cases. When I first found Epic Mealtime's channel, they had 40,000 subscribers. And I had 400,000 subscribers. I was actually bigger than them at one point. Really? The tables have turned significantly, and they're one of my favorite channels out there. But there are going to be people who don't get noticed right away. But here's a problem I see. A lot of people think the problem is always with YouTube and not themselves. They don't look, they say, my stuff's great. That's not the problem. The problem is the fact that people aren't noticing me and I'm not getting good feedback for some other outside reason. And the thing is, the viewer is always right. Sometimes you just need to adjust things. You need to just take constructive criticism. It's not personal. If anything, these things can help you be better. Yeah, if you're stubborn with your content and you just keep making the same thing and you're like, oh, it'll catch on, people will realize that I'm good. No, like you have to make stuff that people want to watch. And if people are deciding, if the viewer and the YouTube communities are deciding that you're not good, chances are that you're not good. And that's really hard to hear. That's so hard to hear. And I've made tons of terrible videos, and you know what I do? I take them down and I say, what did I do wrong? All right, I take feedback, I look at the top couple hundred comments, and I think to myself, what could I do to change this video to make it higher quality? And then I make those changes. I make those necessary changes. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to just find a different way to put out the same content and get a better reception, and that's almost never going to be the case. When it's a single person uploading multiple videos a day or a week, whatever it is, people know that they can come back there and they can see good content. If you just throw out one super high effort video every couple of weeks, someone like Devin Supertramp, that's great, but that's not going to lead to the most successful YouTube channel. You got to do those high effort videos, but you also got to find the right balance, right? Between being able to put out consistent videos and being able to put out videos that people really like. And at the end of the day, you can put out some videos that people love that are really low effort. And that's the truth. A lot of people don't like to talk about this. A lot of people like to think that you have to put 5 hours worth of editing and 20 hours worth of shooting into making a good video. And the truth is, at the end of the day, the viewers decide what's good or not. Not the people who are judging how much time you spent on it. So if you spent 10 minutes on a video and it gets 100,000 views, dude, the viewers decided that was a good video. It doesn't matter. And it just depends. It's really about the content and the story, and sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. Exactly. I mean, I know people who have put hours and hours of, I've done it before, I've put in hours and hours of editing into something that I thought was really high quality and it just turned out to not get that good of a reception. So there's a balance there. What about titles and thumbnails and tags and all that type of stuff? Branding your video the right way is really important. A good example of someone who didn't always do great branding, and this isn't an attack at them or an insult in any way, a friend of mine, Wings of Redemption, he just put up videos that, the title was always all lowercase, never did capitals, and it was just changing a simple thing, like really making a nice title that has the capitalized first letter of each word, and you're letting people know what is inside that content. goes a long way in getting more people to click on it and it being more appealing. If you want to upload your own thumbnails, you have to be a partner, but if you are a partner, you want to make your thumbnails bright and attractive. And what I did is I looked at all the other related videos for mine, and I said, you know what? All the other related video thumbnails on my videos are other gameplay videos, and they're dark, because Call of Duty, all the maps across the board, it's like dark, brownish, greenish, blackish, grayish, and I'm like, what pops on that? Bright yellow. So a lot of my thumbnails are bright yellow, because when people are going through all the related videos, they see dark, 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 dark
That's true.
yellow, and it pops out, and they read it. And they might not automatically click on it, but that'll get people there. You have to be creative about how you get people to come to your YouTube channel, but at the end of the day, you can't just do those little branding, changes to make people come to it. Because sure, that'll get your numbers up and it'll look like more people came to your content, your views will be high, but what you have to think about is that conversion of views to subscribers. You need to still make solid content at the end of the day. You can't rely on these little tips and tricks. These little tips and tricks will help you get noticed, but at the end of the day, your content is gonna be key, and that's what's gonna get people to actually stay with your channel and be concurrent viewers, and those are the people you really want. You want those loyal viewers who are fans of yours and are going to help you out and be there through thick and thin.